Hey there, I want to get for a few minutes into a discussion about trust. Trust, the underpinning of relationships and effective teams and organizations. Patrick Lencioni, in his 5 dysfunctions of the team, puts trust at the bottom of the pyramid as the foundational element without which everything else just goes sideways. And really, it's hard to come by. It's quick to lose. So what is the issue with trust? And what's the issue with trust for you as a leader, as a conscious leader? Was it just last week, I think? I was in a conversation, so here's how it went. So Brian was talking with Dan about an issue on the team. Brian's the CFO, Dan's the COO, and there was a conversation that was happening, not in the team and not with everyone, about Michelle, the CEO, that Brian didn't feel trusting to go to Michelle and have the direct conversation. And so, you know the routine, right? This one's talking to that one, they're not talking to each other on the team, there's lack of trust, and therefore decisions are slower, resources are slower to get distributed effectively, silos start showing up, teams are going separately based on their leaders. You know the story. The problem with not having enough trust is that everything slows down, and everything is in a place where people are protected, defended, keeping themselves safe. Trust is the foundation of relationship, and it's the foundation of leadership, and if it's foundation of organizational effectiveness. But what does it mean by the word trust in the context of an organization? Does that mean that I can trust you to give you the passwords to my online digital platform? Does that mean that I trust you to be watching my kids? Do I trust you with my life? What does that mean, trust in the workplace? I really want to break it down because there's 3 elements that are going on. There's kind of 3 questions that we're always asking ourselves. If I'm going to trust you, right? I'm asking myself 3 questions. One is, why are you doing something? Can you do something? And will you do something? I mean, that's really the essence of trust. And that's the thing that, as a conscious leader, we need to sort of deconstruct this from this big notion of trust as everything in life to a much more sort of work-related, interpersonal, effective definition of trust. Trust is a strong expectation of something. That's what it is, right? I expect that my car will drive without hassle. I trust that my car will drive without hassle, right? I trust that my wife will be consistent in the way that she makes decisions with me and the kids, right? I trust that my teammate will follow through in the way that I've grown accustomed to them following through. That's what trust is. Trust is a strong expectation of something. There are these 3 questions we're all asking ourselves. Why is she doing it? Can she do it? Will she do it? So when I'm evaluating whether or not I trust somebody else, these 3 questions come down to motive, ability, and reliability. So when Brian is talking about Michelle behind Michelle's back, talking to Dan, the question is it an issue of motive, ability, or reliability? In other words, why is there no trust there? So motive really is a question, do I believe you have my best interest at heart? Let that sink in for a second. Do I believe you have my best interest at heart? That's a motive question. Do I believe that you are going to be, considerate of me, that you're going to think about me, that you have my best interest, that your intentions are good for me? If the answer to that is no, done deal. I am not trusting you. I'm safe. I'm protected. I'm keeping back. The second question is, do I believe that you have the skills and ability to do what it is that you are going to do with me and for me? Does Brian believe that Michelle has the ability to make the decisions in the way that's necessary for the business? The third question is reliability. Do I believe that you will follow through as you promised? If the answer is no to any one of those, trust just goes down, right? Do I believe you have my best interest? No, I'm not trusting you. Do I believe you have my best interest, but you don't know how to do what needs to be done? I'm not going to trust you because I expect you won't actually be able to do it well. And if I say, no, I don't believe that you will follow through, then I don't trust you because I expect that you won't actually deliver. So as a conscious leader, take it out of the realm of reactive trust and get in the realm of being thoughtful. You say, I don't trust somebody. You say trust is low in the team. Is it motive? Is it ability? Or is it reliability? Deconstruct it, pull it apart, and then go to work on the appropriate aspect rather than just saying, I don't trust. Because in the absence of trust, you don't have a team. In the absence of trust, you have a group. In the absence of trust, you don't have engagement. So get working on this trust. Raise your level of consciousness deconstruct, and fix what needs to be fixed so you can have trust in the workplace. Good luck on your journey.